Hi, my name is Stephen McGee and I'm the author of Health Forensics. I'm here to follow up on this experiment, and these plants are all Dieffenbachia plants and they are all being given different forms of supplements. And the reason why we're doing that is that all these plants grow in radio frequency fields. So I've been trying to understand how I can offset the radio frequency effects that these plants show in these radio frequency fields. And those radio frequency fields are coming from transmitting utility meters and cell phone towers. And we're going to start with the first one. Now this one is getting zinc, and it's also the worst plant, so it's got very small leaf growth. And the plants are arranged in order of worst growth to best growth. So this one is getting magnesium, and again it's showing retarded growth. And just to give you a scale of the size of these leaves, the Dieffenbachia normally has leaves the size of your hand, and these are somewhat miniature leaves. So the next one is a multivitamin, and it has better growth, but again it's not the size of the hand. So the next one we have is iron, and a little bit better growth on the iron, starting to get the patterning of the leaves coming in. And this one here is fish oil. Now you'll notice the fish oil plant actually died. So I started this one in August and it died in November, so it was replaced. That was because it was getting too much fish oil. So one of the things that I noticed with these plants is that I had to restart some of the vitamin experiments because they were simply getting too much. So I now give them vitamins once per month. And you can see this one is actually looking very healthy. So I thought it was very interesting that fish oil has this effect on the plants. Another healthy looking plant is this one. So this one's getting copper. So we have nice large leaves. They're about the size of your hand, and they have the patterning. So this one is kelp, and kelp appears to be very beneficial to the Dieffenbachia when it's in a radio frequency field. So we've got very large leaves with the patterning. And this one here is vitamin B12, and again we're getting very good leaf growth coming up on this plant. And I was quite surprised at how well it grows on B12. And this one we can't really reach a conclusion yet because this one was started in January 2014, and we're not far enough along yet to actually see whether yeast is beneficial for this plant. It typically takes 6 months, and we're now in May 2014, so it hasn't actually been 6 months yet. So we're still, the verdict is unknown on the yeast at this point. So that's the plants. So it turns out that when you're growing plants in a high radio wave field, you actually can improve the growth from something like this into something like this by supplementing. And one of the things I'm investigating is how well these supplementing techniques that make the Dieffenbachia grow well, how well they transfer into the human domain. If you want to find out more on this subject, you'll find it in the book Health Forensics. Hope you enjoyed the presentation, and I wish you the very best of health. Thank you.